time by Sparrow, and the circus is on.
This will be Tuba Star Night, you tuned to us life. I'm about to be reacting to NBA legends admit how good Larry Bird actually was. His channel is called Basketball Kings. I've been reacting to his videos recently. It's been pretty good. His channel is doing well. So yeah, let's get into it. Like, comment, subscribe. It should be a good video. Let's go. Oh yeah, and if you're on Twitch, follow me.
Larry Bird was LeBron James before LeBron James.
Without Larry, Magic's not what Magic is.
Larry Bird was a bona fide scorer. You can't go home and look at Larry Bird clips.
One game from my life, I want Larry Joe Bird taking my last shot. That guy from French Lick, Indiana, because he was almost the baddest man. He was right there, just a tick behind Michael Jeffrey Jordan when it came to clutch shooting. Game on the line, free throw, three, jump shot, whatever it was. I'll take Larry Bird any day or any night over especially LeBron James.
Did in one game.
Money on the line, any sort of outside shooting, or just creating a shot. I'll take Larry Bird over LeBron James, who, as we know, has run from the free throw line.
Larry, saying to the crowd, come on, yell a little bit louder. Bird shooting 92%. He gets the first. It's tied. This will effectively win the game with 2/10 of a second remaining.
Larry Bird was the best free throw shooter in pro basketball 4 times, almost 90% for his career.
88.
Yeah, but I'm saying he won it 4 times. That's pretty great.
Yeah.
And what happened? The first 3 3-point shootouts at All-Star Weekend. 3-point shootouts at All-Star Weekend. First 3 that they had, who dominated?
Larry.
That guy dominated. And who will ever forget, in Michael's house in Chicago, remember Larry Bird? Remember what he did as he launched the last 3?
He held up the one.
He held his finger up because he knew it was good.
Yeah.
For the money. Yo! Larry Bird at the buzzer with the 2-point ball. 17-15. Defends the long-distance shootout crowd at Chicago Stadium.
Hey, you know what? He took out his top yet. Oh, yeah. I didn't see when he took out his top.
He knew it was good before he shot it.
Had that tape on that note.
That was a bad man.
Yep. I don't know how many people know this, but growing up, Larry Bird was my favorite NBA player.
Really? I did not know that.
I had every T-shirt that Larry Bird had. I bought those heavy green shoes. But Larry Bird was my guy. Larry Bird was LeBron James before LeBron James. But saying all that, I'm going to take LeBron. Both guys could score the basketball, could rebound the basketball, could assist. I don't know if people know this, but Larry Bird is a 24-point scorer, a 10 rebound, 6 assists for a career. But LeBron James, more athletic, could get to the rim a lot easier than Larry. 15 trillion times better defender. Larry never took the responsibility of guarding the team of the best player. LeBron James can guard 1 through 5. Now, he doesn't do it as frequently as he once did.
I wouldn't say 15 trillion times better defender because Larry's team defense is very good. Maybe not the straight up on the ball man-to-man defense is not that good, but like LeBron's man-to-man defense is not that good either. LeBron would do chase down blocks. You know what I'm saying? LeBron will be strategic with his steals, anticipating IQ, and just having a knack for just the game of basketball, blocking shots, getting steals, and turning defense into offense. That's his game. But straight up defense, I'm a guard your best player. LeBron gets cooked a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, LeBron is a good defender, but he gets cooked. He's not a great on-ball defender. To say that Larry Bird is a worse defender than LeBron, like, and to say that LeBron is a trillion times better as a defender, no. You're just saying that because LeBron's more athletic. But I mean, does he really use his athletic ability when it comes to sliding side to side and locking somebody up? Not that much. You might even say Larry puts more effort into defense throughout his whole career, because it got to a point where LeBron wasn't even trying to play on ball defense. So I can't say that, because Shannon Sharpe, he's very biased when it comes to LeBron because that's his favorite player. So you might not see things the same way. As far as defense, if you're going to talk about athletic ability, okay, I guess intimidation, but you can't even say that either, because Psychologically, he has your mind. You damn near think he's built like LeBron. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna think he's jumping out the gym. They have the same type of like dominance when it comes to defense. And the same presence, even Larry Bird, even more so. I don't even think it's about stature. It's just about what he brings to the table, the way he talks to people. He gets into their mind. So it doesn't even matter if LeBron is just, that much bigger than you. It's going to be the same thing. He's going to intimidate you the same way LeBron's going to intimidate you with his size. Larry Bird's mentality, he's not going to take breaks. LeBron takes breaks on defense. So that's my opinion. Because you guys know that I'm still like, I'm a LeBron fan. I'm even saying this, like, people are LeBron fans, and it's like, LeBron takes breaks. He doesn't always put his best foot forward on defense when he could, because he's trying to save himself for offense. You know what I'm saying? For other things. So people just, they don't be realistic at some points. And I've been watching his game because I grew up on LeBron. On ball defense, he's not that great.
Games on the line, Skip. He jumped on Kemba Walker. They play in Charlotte. He got on Schroeder. He will guard the best player when it comes time. Looking at the numbers, looking at the longevity, I don't know how you could say anything other than the greatest small forward in the 70-plus history of the NBA is one, LeBron James. Do you realize that LeBron James' three-point playoff average is higher than Larry Bird? He shoots a higher percentage from three-point line than Larry Joe Bird.
If you want to start going second level about who made the shots to win games, I'll do it all day and all night. You even mentioned defense. You said he can't even hold the candle. I don't know what your line was about Larry Bird.
Okay.
Do you realize Larry Bird 4 times, not once or twice, but 4 times led the NBA in defensive win shares?
There's nothing to poo-poo about Larry Bird. He was special. Like I said, he was LeBron before LeBron, just less athletic. But Skip, be for real.
I'm being real.
Oscar Robertson said it's Kareem and then it's LeBron. Isaiah Thomas said it's Kareem, then it's LeBron. And Skip, like I said, look at Larry. I mean, you looking at him, you're like, Mike ain't about to do nothing. Bop, bop, bop. That's why everybody wanted to fight him, because they looking at him and he talking crazy to him. Hey, come here, Doc. That's why Doc poked him in his eye.
You think that guy's backing down from anybody?
No.
You remember what he did in Dallas? 3-point shootout. He goes in the locker room and the opponents are all getting dressed, and he said, which one of you know what's is going to finish second?
Yeah.
Which one of you guys is going to finish second?
He's at home.
Except he didn't say guys.
That was his word back then, Holmes.
Yeah,
I don't think he said home.
Oh, no, not in the locker room, but on the court.
Oh, yeah.
Come here, Holmes, and get this 3 in your eye. But LeBron ain't about that talking. You know why, Skip? I do the talking. I'm Bundini Brown. He Ali.
You know what they said in that era? Larry Bird was the greatest trash talker of a really rough, tough era of the NBA.
Yeah.
He would tell you about it, and then he would do it.
It's because you didn't normally see a guy him. That's what we do. We come from the blacktop. We talking. Even if we couldn't play, we gonna talk like we could play. Larry had game talking. He like, hold on. Did white dude just say that to me?
Larry Bird, in his first finals, he had 2 8-point games in that series. Yeah. If LeBron did something like that, he would be demolished for it. And Cedric...
It's just like 2 different careers, because like you can't even say that, because like they'll create certain narratives about certain players, and it's a different time too, because like we have social media now. There's definitely people critiquing Larry Bird. Skip being one, Skip Bayless. Larry Bird didn't play well in the NCAA championship. People are on him saying that he's not gonna translate to the NBA. Skip Bayless is the one that put out that article, and he had to say, "I'm sorry" to Larry Bird. You know what I'm saying? And Larry Bird kind of brushed him off. That actually happened. Skip Bayless was critiquing him the same way he would have critiqued LeBron right now. If it doesn't happen in a certain situation, doesn't mean he doesn't get critiqued the same way. It's just like, it's circumstantial. Is what the narrative is at the point. It's what the media is trying to push. Larry Bird had 8 points. We don't know if there was media out there that was saying that he is not good enough. We don't know that, but he got Rookie of the Year. So it's like, what could you say? If that was his rookie season, yeah, he got Rookie of the Year. And LeBron, he made it to the finals and had like 7 points against the Mavs. I mean, that's 2 different things, because you're a rookie, right? All right, you're still growing. You're a rookie. Like Cooper Flag doing that right now, he would get flack, but it's like, if you're a real basketball mind, you know that means nothing. That really means nothing. Like, he's going to learn from that and come back and be better. He's a rookie. But where LeBron was at his time, the first year with Miami, he really blew that. But he learned from that too. 7 points against Dirk, and then you lose the series. That's why they lost the series. That's why they were so mad. That's why they were critiquing. It's two different levels. You can't compare that. You can't compare a rookie season to someone in their like 7th or 8th season hasn't won a championship yet and is trying to get it. And when they're there, when they're close to it, he puts up 7 points. Of course he's going to get critiqued. LeBron critiqued himself. LeBron was hard on himself for that. So it's like LeBron can't even get mad at the media for critiquing him for having 7 points in the finals at that stage of his career. So it's two different stages of it. Looking at all variables when it comes to the times, what the narrative was, what the context was, and what the situation was, and where LeBron was in his career, and where Larry Bird was in his career, and the hype that LeBron had on him. So it's just two different narratives. It's not even that crazy. I feel like they got judged not the same way, but I think they got judged fairly on both sides, honestly.
Maxwell was the MVP of that final series. Some people would have acted like LeBron didn't even win that title if one of his role-playing teammates was the MVP.
And when it comes down to the end of a game in a championship series, I would rather have Larry Bird have the basketball. LeBron can be great, but he needs that other guy to carry him. He needed the Kyrie Irving to make the shots down the stretch against the Warriors in Game 7.
The Warriors in Game 7, you mean the final 3 games that they won, where he averaged 36, 12, and 9 in those last 3 games.
He was amazing. I'm not diminishing the amount of amazing he was. Remember, when Larry Bird, there was fewer teams in the league. The teams were a little bit more loaded. When he was playing against the Lakers in the NBA Finals, the Lakers had a plethora of Hall of Famers, much like the Warriors.
What did the Celtics have?
But so too did the Celtics, right? So,
yeah. That is kind of hard to say too. I keep on pausing it, but that's kind of hard to say too, because if you look at the Boston Celtics, they won because of Larry Bird, but the supporting cast was amazing. Hall of Famers, you know what I'm saying? Like McHale, they wouldn't be anything without Larry Bird. The same way the Cavs would not be anything. Like the Cavs wasn't even a playoff team without LeBron. You know what I'm saying? The Miami Heat wouldn't have went to the finals without LeBron. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a team basketball thing. Boston needed Larry Bird. You know what I'm saying? But Larry Bird, like, he kind of needed the supporting cast to be on the same mind, have the same mindset as him, so for everything to flow. If things didn't flow, if McHale wasn't getting his rebounds, if McHale wasn't scoring the ball, like if there was a cap on the basket and all his other players weren't scoring the basketball, Larry can't just win the game by himself, dropping 120 points, 10 and 10. You know what I'm saying? He needs a supporting cast. So it's a team basketball thing. So to say that LeBron needs a star beside him, yeah, he needs good players. The same way Larry Bird needed good players, or it just would help for him to have good players with Kevin McHale or Robert Parrish, even if he brought them up and made them better. He still kind of needed them to compete against the best teams in the league. Like, I mean, it's the NBA. This is the 80s. This is like one of the best times of basketball. You know what I'm saying? Most competitive, most physical. Like he needed every bit of everything against those people, because there's times where it got to the end and Larry Bird had to hit a game winner. You know what I'm saying? Like if he didn't have Kevin McHale dropping as many points as he needed to drop, or getting rebounds, you know what I'm saying, getting extra possessions, it would be hard for him to even get to that point of competing to shoot a game winner at the end. You know what I'm saying? These games are competing. It's domination by Larry Bird, but it's like they still have to compete against the best of the best. They need a team. So to say that LeBron needs supporting cast, everybody needs something. Like everybody needs some type of level of play to compete against the best. Even if you're Larry Bird, even if you're LeBron, even if you're Jordan, you need a Pippen. You know what I'm saying? You need a Pippen to play against the best. Magic needed a Cooper. You know, Magic needed James Worthy. He needed a Kareem at some point. So you need that supporting cast.
It's a completely different scale where they had more weapons.
What was Bird better at?
Bird's a better shooter. It's not close.
Yeah.
I think Bird is as good or better as a passer.
We do
Bird's
know-
a better rebounder. Now, the difference is you're going to look at the rebound numbers and you're going to quote me some stats. But the fact is that Larry Bird didn't stay healthy. And the fact is that basketball is played so differently now. Whereas if it was played back then, if he played back then, he'd be a power. There's no power forwards in the game. There's no specific rebounders.
I'm not going to quote you some stat on rebounding. I'll concede the rebounding point. LeBron James obviously has a higher field goal percentage. In the playoffs, even has a higher 3-point percentage. Now, you can say it doesn't matter, but those are just
He's
the
not
numbers.
a better. Don't say he's a better.
No, he's not a better shooter. He's not a better shooter. He is a better scorer. Larry Bird averaged 22 points a game for his career. LeBron averages 27. He is a better.
He said 22. Larry Bird averaged 24 points and 10 rebounds. You got to get his facts right, bro. 22 and 24 is a big jump, I'm telling you. 24, averaging 22 and averaging 24? Are you serious, bro? You can't be just taking away from someone's stats because you want to make a point. Give him his stats. He like 24 and 10. That's solid. LeBron averaged 25, 26 or something like that. Is that what he said? Something like that. 27?
22 points a game for his career. LeBron averages 27. He is a better scorer. Bird's one of the greatest shooters ever. The idea that anyone who's ever played the game is a better passer than LeBron outside of Magic Johnson, I reject on its face.
Okay, let's say Mark Jackson's a better passer. John Stockton, Steve Nash, all better passers. They're not better passers. There's maybe not a better 6'8" passer, but there's plenty of better passers.
A lot of point guards.
Rajon Rondo's a better passer. But you're talking about as a power forward as a passer. Larry Bird was a better passer in my mind, a much more fluid, much more natural passer than LeBron James, a creative passer. LeBron James, for a superstar.
That is true. He is much more of a creative passer. LeBron, he'd be doing those zip passes down the court. Larry Bird, he would be in transition, throwing no looks behind his head. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that. So he's definitely a more versatile passer. LeBron is more so like, I see you, I'm going to zip it to you. I see a play, I'm going to maneuver everybody and tell you to be here on the court. You be here on the court. Okay. Let's say Tristan Thompson, I get you on the 45, I'll pass to you, and you know what I'm saying? Get it back. Someone does a backdoor cut, he throws it. You know what I'm saying? Like he can see things before. But Larry Bird had that too. So it's like Larry Bird has everything LeBron has as a passer, and he's more creative. So yeah, I mean, you could make an argument that Larry Bird's a better passer than LeBron.
As good a passer as anyone outside of maybe Magic and Bird. Bird was a better passer.
Larry Bird carried teams to title, but transformational is only so many guys that stand out. He's not in the same regard as a LeBron James or Magic Johnson. Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan. He's not looked upon that.
You in Kenya today, man.
Here's my thing about transformational. And people that got
not in the same regard as Magic Johnson? Like, okay, to say he's not in the same regard, what do you mean though? Are you talking about not in the same regard where it's like you can't compare them? You can't go down the list and compare them, championships, what he's done, his skill set. You can't compare them? Even like you can't say that. You can't say he's not in the same likeness of Magic Johnson. If you talk LeBron, you can compare them. If you talk Jordan, you can compare them. You could say, okay, yeah, you have an opinion. Michael Jordan's the greatest of all time. Some people be saying LeBron's the greatest of all time. Some people be saying Larry Bird's the greatest of all time. You can compare them. Like, they're in the GOAT talks. Anybody that's in the top 5, you can compare their careers and go down the whole list and make an argument. Like, people are saying that he's not in the talks of everybody else, like, or not even in the discussion, or you can't even like debate. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he's not even in the GOAT discussion. I have to go against that because I don't think that there's much logic to that. You're just going off of what everybody else is saying, but yeah, you're not going off the actual facts. I think that's just the natural thought process when it comes to Larry Bird, until you actually dive into what his career was and what he did as a basketball player. Because before I even started reacting to Larry Bird, I wasn't putting him in the GOAT conversation, but he was more so in my top 10. But I'm not going to say it's not debatable in any way when it comes to LeBron and Michael Jordan. That's just basic information. Like, Larry Bird was one of the best of all time, and he can compete with anybody. You can compare any career to his career, and he can hold his own for sure.
a certain aura.
Top 10 forever?
Listen, you got Dominique, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson. Hold on, wait. And they walk in the room. You got an energy in there. Michael Jordan walk in there, the energy totally changed. It's a total different thing when Michael Jordan comes in the room compared to everybody else.
He's not the only one.
Hold on. This is what I'm saying. But it's only a few that have that kind of
And
aura.
Larry Bird wasn't
No,
one?
not to me. No.
You've overtaken this show. That's one of the hottest takes I've ever been offered.
It's a totally different.
Do you agree with that?
It's a different feel.
False. Larry Bird had that aura, the way he trash talked. If you're just talking about walking into a room, okay, who cares? Walk into a gym and how much impact or how much mental stress he puts on somebody. Walk into a gym, maybe stand beside Larry Bird and watch him talk to you before he does something, and then he does it to you. Come on now. What? Walk into a room and you're not going to feel his presence. You're going to feel his presence on the court. Who cares about a room? Shoot. What are you talking about?
I know both of y'all, so I'm not even remotely trying to put y'all in a bad light. I'm just legitimately trying to understand. But is any of this like black players don't respect Larry Bird?
I love Larry Bird. I love Larry Bird. I love Larry Bird.
I've never heard anybody not put Larry in the same breath as Magic, Michael.
I said transformational.
Are we filming Do the Right Thing?
I didn't say play-wise.
Let's do the right thing, too.
Is Larry Bird your top 5?
Yeah, because listen, man, without
your top 5?
Without Larry, Magic's not what Magic is.
That doesn't mean he's transformational as much as
the whole league. They transformed the whole league.
I understand that, but I'm
Is
telling
Kobe
you.
top 5? Kobe Bryant's not top 5.
But is he transformational?
Yes. Kobe's not transformational either? Oh, I don't understand.
No, it's only so many. To me, my transformational is totally different.
Larry Bird was a fucking bona fide scorer. You go home and look at Larry Bird clip. If you ask Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan right now, how good was fucking Larry Bird?
He was cold. He's one of the best players ever.
You cannot take Larry Bird and put it in today's era and he'll do the same shit.
No. He won.
And Larry Bird can average 30-something in that time.
He didn't average 30-something. Did he average 30-something? Correct me if I'm wrong. Did he average 30-something?
He had to average 30-something.
You do know, at that point, Magic Johnson and Larry Bird was running the NBA before Michael Jordan came.
Absolutely.
They was the two faces.
Absolutely. But you know what narrative they created.
But he had to
the
do
black
it.
and white shit.
But he had to do it, though.
Keep it real now.
But he had to do
But
it.
he still had the numbers, though.
He still did
The
it.
man averaged 29.9.
And guys, can I?
He had the numbers. Winning. He was winning championships.
The fact that you're saying a guy that's the face of the league is not even close to a guy that's also the face of the league is insane.
But you take LeBron James and put him in that era. That Magic Johnson and Bird, you're taking LeBron James.
The crazy thing you said was he couldn't do what he did.
That's what I don't agree with. I don't agree.
I don't agree with that. I mean, you can compare LeBron and say, okay, LeBron's better. All right. But to say Larry Bird wouldn't be able to do what Larry Bird did back then compared to what he would do now, he would do the exact same thing and even more. The game tailors Larry Bird's game. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. You're crazy. You're crazy. What Jokic is doing right now, Larry Bird would be able to do that and even more. You guys are crazy.
I think so, fam.
They don't let you touch nobody now.
I don't think so, fam.
If you just putting on 50 points like it ain't nothing now.
I know.
And Larry Bird was a scorer.
Acting like we're saying Bron is not better than Larry Bird.
That's not what we said.
No one said that.
We just saying it's not even close.
I said it's not a conversation.
The
not a
fact that it's not even
conversation.
close is insane.
Yeah, to say it's not a conversation is disrespectful.
I didn't say
It is not a conversation.
It's not a conversation for me.
Insane.
Like, you're not even being logical at that point. Like, I don't like
Meet EM Sense.
people in debates saying like, oh, okay, this person's way better than this person, and you're not even doing your research, bro. Like, if you really look at the stats, if you look at the efficiency, if you look at how successful Larry Bird was in a short period of time, you would know that it is a conversation. It is a way to compare them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can compare their careers, and it'll be some type of competition. Like, he can hold his own. Don't say someone's way better than someone just because like that's just your thought process at the time, but you're not actually doing your research, just assuming. Come on now. Like, that's recency bias. You gotta look back at the facts. You gotta look back at the history of Larry Bird, what he's done, what he averaged, 24 and 10. He averaged 29.9, which is 30 points a game. Not all players have done that, and that's a tough era. And he didn't even shoot that many threes as what LeBron would shoot nowadays. If Larry Bird had an open court with space like that, the more opportunities to shoot threes, the faster paced game because more possessions, he would score more, he would shoot more, he would have a higher percentage, and he would even be more strategic with his threes than he was in the 80s. So, yeah, that was a great video. Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, a lot of that stuff I didn't agree with because they were like saying that LeBron was way better, and that's disrespectful. They're not even actually looking at the facts. So, yeah, I really don't agree with that. But, yeah, I'm going to say a prayer. In the name of Jesus, I pray whoever's watching this video, bless them from the crown of their heads to the soles of their feet, long to be strong in their mind, body, and soul, whatever they go through in their daily situations, in their regular daily situations, and everything they do, to put God first, to be intentional. Everything that they do in their life, allow them to know that it's important. Their life matters, and how they impact other people matters. Loving thy neighbor and understanding that you being humble in every regard, and not being prideful, and knowing that everything that you have and everything you obtained and all the success you have is through God, and that you need him. Knowing that you need him, and you need him to help you get through the week, pay bills, just wake up in the morning because he wakes you up in the morning, giving him gratitude in every way. I think that really goes a long way as a man of God or of a woman of God. So allow everybody to understand that, and understand their word means a lot. There's life and death in the power of the tongue. So whatever they say to somebody, allow it to be intentional, and allow them to understand that God is listening to them. They got to know that if they say anything simple, that is pushing somebody back, and then God hates when people are pulling people away from him. So if you're pulling people away from him and taking away from what you're destined to do, which is bring people to the kingdom of God, then you are really doing yourself a disservice, and you're not serving God, you're serving the devil. So in the name of Jesus, I pray, allow everybody to understand that your word means a lot, and you got to be kind, you got to be humble, but speak in a way where you're speaking your mind, but you have to have God in your mind, and will God do this? Will God approve? And you got to be anointed and have discernment. So in the name of Jesus, I pray. Bless everybody that's watching the video. Amen.